Love comes from God. Everyone who truly loves is a child of God. Let us worship God. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in the presence of God to witness the marriage of Jill and Steve. We come to share in their joy and to ask God to bless them. Marriage is a gift of God sealed by a sacred covenant. God gives human love. Through that love, husband and wife come to know each other with mutual care and companionship. God gives joy. Through that joy, wife and husband may share new life with others as Jesus shared new wine at the wedding in Cana. With our love and our prayers, we support Steve and Jill as they now freely give themselves to each other. I invite you to pray with me. Gracious God, you are always faithful in your love for us, and we rejoice in your presence. You create love. You unite us in one human family. You offer your word and lead us in light. You open your loving arms and embrace us with strength. May the presence of Christ fill our hearts with new joy and make new the lives of those whose marriage we celebrate. Bless all creation through the sign of your love, shown in the love of Jill and Steve for each other. May the power of your Holy Spirit sustain them and all of us in love that knows no end. Amen. So take a deep breath. Oh, that's better. So, Jill, Steve said when I first met him, he said, so this is a 21-year journey.
Absolutely.
And he told me the story. Who was it? Was it you? Thank God you're not bald-headed anymore. 21-year journey. He told me the story. It's a great story. I love the story. And, you know, it's a reminder that the world and love in our lives work in amazing ways, right? The world goes, we come back and forth, we walk away and say, well, that's not meant to be. And then through modern technology, we get a friend request. And Steve said, who the heck is that? Mm-hmm. And then the light bulb went off.
Yes.
And he had to tell his boss this week, so I'm marrying a customer, but don't worry. It's a long time ago. I told Frederick a little bit ago that I think if my calculations are right, this is the 462nd wedding that I've officiated in 35 years.
Wow.
I know I don't look that old, but and every one of them has been unique. The very first one I did 35 years ago was a couple in front of this broken down house trailer where they lived. And you might think, boy, they don't have a chance in heck to stay married. 35 years later, they're still married. I've done big elaborate ones with 20 girls and 20 guys, you know, that I don't know who paid for all of that. I've done 2 motorcycle weddings. I would tell you the story, but it takes too long. And everybody said, Jim, you're crazy for doing that. They were the most respectful people to me I'd ever met. But in every case, their stories were different. How they came together, why they were getting married, the time that it took, all of those things. My wife and I, from the day we met to the day we got married, was 3 months. I don't exactly prescribe that for anything, but it was 30 years ago. Life has an interesting way of helping us out. And so I would pray that you'll continue to find great joy and that you'll in the best way you can make up for the 21 years, but the next 40 and 50 years are filled with great joy. And I tell every couple that I meet, look, if you ever need something, call the Castle, and they know how to get a hold of me. Say, Jim, could you help us with whatever? I'm always glad to do that. Okay? So, do you want to pass your flowers, Jill? And join hands? Here, Steve, will you have Jill to be your wife, and will you love her faithfully as long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I will with the help of God.
I will with the help of God.
And Jill, will you have Steve to be your husband, and will you love him faithfully as long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I will with the help of God.
I will with the help of God.
So for those of us who are gathered here, do you pledge your support and encouragement to the covenant commitment that Jill and Steve are making together? If so, please say we do.
We do.
Let us pray. God of our mothers and of our fathers, here are our pledges, encouraging and supporting this union of Steve and Jill. Bless us as we offer our prayerful and loving support to their marriage. Bless them as they pledge their lives to each other. With faith in you and in each other, may this couple always bear witness to the reality of the love to which we witness this day. May the love continue to grow, and may it be a true reflection of your love for us all through Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
And so, Jill, we're going to have the vows, and you get to go first.
Yes.
Oh, boy, she wants to go first. That worked out good, Steve.
When we began dating, I knew you were different. You have a sweetness, an intelligence, and a tenderness about you that I had never encountered before. In all of our lifetimes, you will never truly know the depth of my love for you, the extent and dimension of my trust in you, and the vastness of faith that I have in you. You are my most beautiful dream come true. Today, I choose you as my partner in life. I vow to tell you every day how much I love you and remain by your side all the days of our lives. Today, I promise my unwavering loyalty, my unconditional love, and I promise I will work to always be the wife that you deserve. I promise to encourage your compassion, because that is what makes you unique. I promise to nurture your dreams, because through them, your soul truly shines. I promise to help shoulder any challenges, for there is nothing that we cannot face if we stand together. I promise to be your partner in all things, never possessing you, but working with you. I promise to you perfect love. Stephen, one lifetime is not enough with you. Today I vow to help you love life, to always hold you with tenderness, and to have the patience that love demands. To speak when words are needed, and to share the silence when they are not. Today, before you, our family, and our Heavenly Maker, I pledge to always choose you. Loving what I know of you and trusting who you will become. Today, I pledge to respect and honor you always and in all ways for the rest of our lives.
Okay, Stephen.
My Jill. This moment marks a new chapter in our forever and always. Almost 21 years ago, our journey started, even though at the time we were traveling different paths in different directions. Then 4 years ago, on today's date, the paths that we were walking crossed, and then they ran parallel, side by side, so that we could hold hands as we walked them. And finally today, our paths become one, so that we may carry one another when one of us falls. Our new journey will be full of everything, a marriage should be. And as I look forward on our path, I see that it has now become much larger than a little trail. It has grown to include our ever-deepening love for each other, but yet it is still too small to contain it all. Alongside of us on our wonderful journey are our beautiful daughters, all 4 of them, and a couple of very special furry sons. Our family, our dedication and devotion are forever and always our love. Today I've become the most blessed man ever. I am truly honored to be standing before you, ready to call you my bride for the rest of my life. I will honor you, cherish you, and be the best husband that I can for you, until death do us part. But I know that even then we'll be hand in hand, because that is what forever and always is. Jill, I truly love you so much. Thank you for wanting to spend the rest of your life with me. I love you.
Mr. Yoshino. Can I have the rings, please? Okay. I invite you to pray with me. By these symbols of covenant promise, gracious God, remind Jill and Steve of your circling love and unending faithfulness, that in all their life together, they may know joy and peace in one another. Amen. Steve, repeat after me. Jill, I give you this ring.
Jill, I give you this ring
As a sign of my love and faithfulness.
as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
I receive this ring
I receive this ring
as a sign of our love and faithfulness.
as a sign of our love and faithfulness.
Stephen, I give you this ring
Stephen, I give you this ring
as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
I receive this ring
I receive this ring
as a sign of our love and
as
faithfulness.
a sign of our love and faithfulness.
Those whom God has joined together, let no one separate. Jill and Steve, you are wife and husband with the blessing of Christ Church. Okay, you guys. I told you I was emotional too. So I ask you, be merciful in all your ways, kind in heart, and humble in mind. Accept life, and be most patient and tolerant with one another. Forgive as freely as God has forgiven you, and above all else, be truly loving. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, remembering that as members of one body, you are called to live in harmony. And never forget to be thankful for what God has done for you. Will you put all your hands together? And now the grace of Christ attend you, the love of God surround you, the Holy Spirit keep you, that you may grow in holy love, find delight in each other always, and remain faithful until your life's end. Amen. So I invite you to kiss.
Yes.
Thank you. It gives me great pleasure to be the first to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Hill.
Don't get makeup on my back. Who's that? Where's my baby, sweetheart? Oh, That's you, baby.
That's you. Look what we
You have to get it over your nose.
I know.
Love it.
I knew that was gonna happen. How did it there? Oh my gosh. You are gorgeous.
Thank you. You look amazing. I
Thank
was
you
getting
so
reports
much for
about the way
this.
you look.
Look.
Hey, does she get her gift now?
Not yet.
Not yet?
This is your
Okay.
reception.
Yeah.
Yours. Yes.
You are my gift.